Alright, so Caleb has actually dropped on us even more news, which is actually really surprising because we've been getting news like literally crazy in this last like just like even 3 days, which is it's insane. Every single day, just something new. We have the gameplay now, the official gameplay. We'll make another video on that and just actually analyze. Now that we actually know the stats and skills, we can do a proper breakdown. And without that being said, let's just cue this music up and then actually just get into it. Now, going into it, I did put together this little picture with the art that Soldex data mined, and yeah, so as you can see here, we do have a short hair Rangaku. I'm interested to see exactly what Caleb's going to do about this. The new Quincy trash mobs, which means that these characters are going to be like no affiliations. They're going to be like no affiliation enemies instead of human enemies. Like, for example, there's not really many trash mobs for humans. You only have like Chad, Uryu, and Orihime. Going into it, 1000-year Blood War quest accessory. Same all stats plus 10% with a random secondary effect. It is considered a black item, which means that it does not, it has no correlation on any attribute. So you're not going to get the double stats from the all stats, and you're not going to get double stats from the random secondary effect. Now here, as you can see here, the free seasonal summon contains all seasonal characters released until May 1st, 2019. So no new Spirit Society characters, Halloween characters, not really sure. I think that that's where seasonal stopped because we kept getting Camp for Your Own World or 1000-year Blood War instead. But as you can see here, we have Parasol Halibel, Aizen, Sun, and then on top of that we have the Cacao Society, Valentine's Day Cacao Society, and then New Year's. Now, they say standout 5-star characters, but honestly in here I can only really see 3 characters that are even really worth your time. From Byakuya to Sun, Halibel, Aizen, White Ichigo, Soifon, and Momo. Momo being the most standoutish, followed by, I think I'll give it to Cacao Society Byakuya, and then I'll give it to either Parasol, Aizen, or Sun. I'm not really sure on Halibel's kit, so apologies. My I don't have her, and I never pulled hers, and I never really. I don't think I've ever even done a showcase on her. So, yeah. Either way, let's just get right into it. Extreme Co-op announced for next week. So for those that are trying to do Extreme Co-op, best place to get Hogyokus. I highly advise you try to get to 3rd seat. If you're in 4th seat or 3rd seat, try to stay in 3rd seat. If you're in 4th seat, try to advance to 3rd seat. This is honestly the best place to get Hogyokus. I highly advise you guys that are working on Transcendence to actually work towards this. Revival Candle Daily Rare Loot Quest, a special quest available once a day that guarantees a revived candle, and Rukia Special Training. This will go on from today up until the 10th of January. As you can see here, boom, boom. Damn, dude. That's crazy. So, from the 30th of December until the 12th of January, we will be getting double Link Slot Potions, double Droplet rates, double Hogyoku Will drop rates, double Hogyoku drop, triple Hogyoku Will and Hogyoku drop rates from the Droplet Trials, Raids, Urahara Shop Training Grounds, triple Jewels, and triple Crystals. So, if you're missing crystals and jewels, this is probably going to be your best chance of actually pulling Hogyokus, especially now that we have 50 soul tickets. I don't think anyone should be complaining, and if you're complaining now, you really need to evaluate yourself, to be honest. Like, you need to go outside. As you can see here, interesting. So even after the 12th, we're actually going to be getting more events. So from the 12th to the 19th, we're going to be getting triple Book of Secret Powder drop rate. We're from the 19th to 24th, triple Hogyoku Will drop rate, and Crystal and Jewel ×2. And Hogyoku drop rate ×3 from the 24th to the 30th. I'm actually kind of liking this because it gives you a reason to actually farm Urahara Shop Training Grounds. I'm not sure what the drop rate is now, but I think that's like a 6% drop rate for the Hogyokus. I think I'm pretty sure it's like 2.5%, or it used to be, unless they raised it. New Year login bonuses is actually kind of nice because like if you log in for every single day, it says here you'll get a total of 190 Spirit Orbs. You'll get a 5-star ticket. You'll get 50 Spirit Orbs on day 5, a 4 to 5 star accessory ticket on day 10, So, I mean, it's definitely worth at the very least to log in. And as you can see here, credit to Heartless. Hope you saved up your gifted tickets. So they finally given us confirmation of how you're going to be able to actually get these special move sources. Back in the day, well, not even back in the day, like for the last month, we've gotten small scrolls or medium scrolls, and it seems like they're going to be actually tying this special move source to the point event. So after 2 million points, you're guaranteed a 5-star ticket. I'm glad that they're keeping this even up until now, because this is the third point event, I want to say, in a row that we've gotten. And then on top of that, even if you don't have the point event bonus characters, at the very least you have the opportunity to get more points overall. As you can see here, 3 million, you get an essence scroll, so you don't have to keep buying them from the Epic Raid shop. Honestly, I feel like I have such an abundance of these that I'm actually really happy about that. And after 5 million points, you will be getting the special move sources. Now, these point events are very good to farm for Brave Soul accessory tickets, Brave Soul tickets, so you'll probably be farming this out anyways. So definitely, I would highly recommend going up until this 5 million points. You might say, oh, I don't have a hard character to merit going up to 5 million. As soon as you pull a hard character that's actually worth using this on, especially when it comes to these 1000-year Blood War units, Can't Fear Your Own World units, seasonal units that are very hard to pull dupes of, this is going to come in clutch. Like, even me, who wailed out for Tokinata, wailed out for Mugetsu, I have 5 special move sources heart right now, and I'm still going to go for this one, simply because if another if a busted heart unit or a really fun to play heart unit comes out, I'll be able to max dupe them out if I really want to. Or every single heart unit that I pull from now on, I can just use a heart special move source, and then at the very least I have their SP/attack and their focus slot available, which is always a plus, because that focus slot is very strong. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much all to be said about the news there. As for the gameplay, we can just get into the gameplay now. It looks like my video finally finished. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Alright, let's do this. Do this. Let me just make sure that the audio is, like, loud enough. Alright, that should be good. Okay, so, going into it, we actually got the stats and skills, so we can actually do a proper analysis on this gameplay. I'm actually going to pull up the stats and skills right now, just so I have everything up in front of me. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, so going into it, let's just get right into it. Now, Ichibe, I'll let the gameplay play first, then we'll go over it, right? So, full screen special, full screen third strong attack. Second strong attack is like the 800 radius beam. First strong attack is just a standard lunge. I like that NAD string now that I look at it. Now, I did put the JP and the global gameplay in this, so we'll see 2 different perspectives. Alright, so Ichibe is going to be the Noitora counter. He is quite literally made for that. Going into his stats and skills, 781 attack, 1105 stamina. Now, keep in mind, even though he's a speed unit, that's actually going to be very helpful for him, because he's not... not only is he not a captain, but now he's not a heart unit. So Noitora isn't going to be dealing extra damage to him at all. However, Ichibe does have a start barrier plus 10. So Noitora is going to have to get through that before he can even deal damage. On top of that, Ichibe is also immune to paralysis. He has pierced barrier, which means he doesn't need to worry about Noitora's barrier at all. He has a bruiser plus 20% to make up for the fact that he's a DR character, which is only going to help him in PvP. He has an Espada killer, so he's already going to be naturally dealing even more damage to Noitora. He has the flurry. He has the bruiser 20%. He does have poise, paralysis immunity, star barrier plus 10, pierce barrier. And then as you can see here, since he does have the pierce barrier mechanic, he's also going to be nullifying a lot of these SP based units. Characters that rely on that, such as Muken Aizen, TLA Toshiro, trying to think of who else is, oh, even Yua nowadays, if you even run Yua still, Like, these characters that have a start barrier but don't have poise are going to be hampered down by Ichibe alone. So remember back in the day, poise, like characters without poise and without a start barrier would literally get interrupted by these poisoned units with full screen third strong attacks. This is literally going to be the case with Ichibe. However, Ichibe does not have weakening on his third strong attack, and since that's going to be his first attack towards Noitoras, the chances of you inflicting weakening are actually significantly lower. So you have the 800 radius second strong attack, or I believe it's 800 radius, and then you have the standard lunge for the first one. But like, just the fact that he has it on his Naz string as well, like, he's just going to be an overall good character for PvP. So I'm going to go into this Naz string real quick. The standard lunge with the force palm. I really like that. Now this is what I like. Oh, he didn't finish the Naz string? Why aren't you finishing the Naz string? There you go. Okay, so as you can see here, even though he's hitting on the right side, he actually hits behind himself, which I think is actually really, really, really good. Because that means that if he's going for the soul bomb and he's trying to finish off his Naz string or whatever, like, he might actually clip the enemies that are behind him. You see that? And it looks like he actually gets quite a bit of that range. Let's see if we could, like, just get, like, a little... boom, boom. Yeah, there you go. Like, that's actually pretty good range behind him. And it actually, as you can see here, it's not based on his little stick. It's based on the actual length of this black circle. The English is strong with this one. All right. Nimaiya seems like he's gonna be hella fun to play with. Now, quickly going into him. You know what? Let's just watch the gameplay. We'll get into that in a bit. That's a long lunge, though. Alright. So like we expected, he does have a strong attack recharge link built into him. However, he does have a bruiser of 40% along with flurry, which means he's going to be dealing a lot of damage. On top of that, as you can see here, he has Soul Reaper Killer, he's a tech unit. He does have 778 attack with a boost built into his second strong attack with a vortex, kind of like Soifon. However, his vortex is a lot larger than Soifon. Third strong attack is a full screen. He does not have any status elements, but there is a chance to insta-kill with his special. Alright. So as you can see here, his boost does have a 570 radius. He does not have Havoc 20%. He does have Berserker 50% with Devastation 40%. He has Enhancer, so he's going to be a good boost unit. Paralysis immunity. Now, one thing to note is he does have Guard Break akin to Tokinata. However, I'm not sure who's going to be clearing faster between him or Tokinata, just because since one's a melee unit and the other's a range unit, it really depends on positioning more often than not. Because, like, say you're standing in the middle, like this guy's standing right now, he's going to have to swing on both sides to actually make use of that. Whereas Tokinata, his boost only hits in front of him, like a range character should, and then his entire Nat string, you can just do it from afar and try to line them up in front of you, and then just flash step right through them. So, I mean, it'll really depend on positioning and how the enemies spawn on who will clear quicker. Alright. Yeah, so as you can see here, despite this showing as a white vortex, I don't believe that this is an actual hitbox. As you can see here, once he hits the black, that's when the hitbox actually starts to connect. Yeah, you see that? Boom, boom. He flashed up. I was hoping to get a little bit better look at that. Okay, there we go. He should be able to finish this group off. Yeah. Yeah, you see that? Like, once it touches the black portion of this vortex is when it actually starts to connect. Alright, so that's good to know. It could be a little deceiving. So that vortex should be about as big as Soifon's as well. Going into Orihime, Orihime is another strong attack recharge hollow killer, but she has a little bit of issues which we'll get into in a bit. I personally love this special. Alright, so Orihime is going to be the best healer in the game, like by far. First off, she does have Frenzy, Berserker 20%, Devastation 40%, weakened defense on her special, which means her special is going to be dealing significantly more damage. She does have Sprinter, she does have Healer, and she does have a Medic. Now, Medic will allow her to heal the entire party, but Healer, what that skill does is it increases her heal potential, her heal rate by 30%. So her heal would normally be 20% like all other healers. However, Healer is going to let her heal 50%. Now, a character with Attention Tie is going to be getting healed 100% of their HP by her second strong attack alone, which is by far the strongest heal we have, unless you want to consider the original Orihime, the which one was it? It's the Mind Orihime, who, let's be real here, first off, her only heal, I think, is on her, like, attached to the special, so you're not really using that much. So, honestly, this character is going to be the best healer. That being said, a lot of people are bringing up the fact that she will have potential in epic raids, and I honestly don't see that. Like, to an extent, I guess, if everyone's using full stamina damage boost as their links, but the problem that I see for her is the meta right now for speedruns is not full stamina damage boost. It's actually low stamina damage boost. So a lot of people will literally just either kill themselves, be revived by a last ditch, or just run into the wall over and over and over again until they actually have their 120% boost, their 90 to 120% boost. Now, full screen third strong attack. Now, as you can see here, the second strong attack has a 570 radius, I believe, something along the lines of that. Pretty good radius for the heal and barrier. So one thing that I do like about her is her second is not necessarily just a heal, because a heal actually has a 40-second... No, a heal normally has a 30-second cooldown, but I would much rather have the heal barrier under a 40-second cooldown with her strong attack recharge, just because you'd actually get a lot more protection from that. So most of the threats are going to be insta-kill mechanics when it comes down to like playing with her, but like the barrier is definitely very, very helpful. I don't like talking about infinite barriers because I feel like infinite barriers is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. A lot of people, I hear this a lot. It's like, yo, yeah, but full strong attack recharge, she'll have infinite barriers. It's like, you shouldn't be getting hit to begin with most. Like at this stage in the game, unless you're lagging and your phone is really bad or like really old, you shouldn't really need healing at this time. And that's like my main issue with Orihime is like, as of right now, I don't really feel like there's a good place for healers. Like healers have been like pretty nerfed to the ground when it comes to PvP as well. But like, I don't think Orihime is a bad character. It's just, I really don't believe that there's a good place for healers right now. Now, her first strong attack is probably one of the worst in the entire game. Or at least I feel like it's one of the worst in the entire game. A lot of people will literally still stand by it. But she has split mags. She has a three-pronged attack, which actually decreases her DPS unless you're like right next to the enemy. Which, since she's a ranged unit, you shouldn't be up on their ass anyways. So, I don't know. I mean, some people like it. I personally don't. It's the reason that like 1000-Year Blood War Kisuke is kind of a dub for me. Like he's pretty, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. But I mean that's pretty much the banner in a nutshell. I'm actually really excited for this anniversary, not because like this is the greatest banner ever, but because I feel like K-Lab's doing a lot of good changes for quality of life for both pay-to-play players, free-to-play players. We have step-ups for individual banners. We have step-ups for the new Can't Fear Your Own World Volume 2 that's coming. You know, Can't Fear Your Own World Volume 3 that's coming back. So, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to see what K-Lab does to improve, like, quality of life in 2020, because I feel like they've done a lot of good for 2019, and I'm hoping that they'll actually keep it up. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, these guys grind on, catch up, hit me up, stay blessed. Shout out to the homies. Shout out to Swig&Toe. I appreciate you, my boy. Like, damn, bro. Like, honestly, I was like looking at my reaction to like what you donated, and like I honestly didn't even know how to react. I don't even think I reacted properly because I mean, how do you react properly? But like I didn't even react because I'm just like, this has got to be a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, yeah. So like that's definitely going. That's definitely getting put away. I'm not wasting that on BBS. Believe that, because I spent enough on BBS. BBS got enough of my money. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, this guys grind on, catch up, him and stay blessed. Let me know how many orbs you plan to do on this banner. I am excited for this banner. I'm just not gonna go deep on this banner, you know. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I already got my thumbnail for this banner. It's kind of cute. Let me know what y'all think about this. Oh, I got you. Where did I put it? Oh, did I not? Oh, I got you. Yeah, look at this. I already got my thumbnail for this. I already got my thumbnail for this next stream, so I'm definitely very excited. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna be summoning for a couple people instead of my own main account, just because I'm not gonna have many orbs. Actually, I will. I'll have a good bit of orbs, but honestly, like unless I pull Ichibe in the first like 6 steps, I'm not going too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I have 3 dupes for speed, and if I pull Ichibe, if I pull 2 Ichibe, I'll probably use all 3 move sources on him, just because then at the very least I can actually play PvP now without having to like literally pick and choose who I fight. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. Y'all have a great New Year's. I honestly don't know what else to say. Stay blessed, y'all. Good night. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.